Hi, my name is Mike Johnson. We're taking an inside and outside video tour of this Ford Fusion Titanium, and it has basically the Platinum package on it. This is 2014 and they didn't really have a Platinum package, but they do for 2018 and 17. And this has all the bells and whistles. This one will park itself in a parking lot. It has a forward anti-collision system on it. I'm going to go into detail and explain what those options are. First of all, this is a non-accident car, and this video tour is for this specific car. I do a video on each car. It's glossy paint. This car has been freshly detailed and waxed. No dents in this car. It's very clean. I'm going to go over the body a little bit later, but let's take a look at the inside. This has the leather interior. It's got the sunroof, tilt and slide power sunroof, folding rear seat. The seat goes down and you can haul your cargo down here without messing up your seats. Lots of cup holders. Rear air conditioning vents. Rear, you've actually got a 110 volt power supply in the back seat, so you can plug in your laptop computer, and you have the 12 volt power. If I can get my camera in the right mode, I might be able to show you 110 volt power down there. And this is the most expensive package on this car. This is top of the line. I actually have the window sticker for this specific car. The original window sticker from the dealership. So let's take a look at that. Window sticker price $42,740. Ford Fusion Titanium. Now I'm going to take a picture of the window sticker and I'm going to put it in my ad so you can look at that. It's very clean. It's got all the bells and whistles on it, and we're going to talk about that. Right now I've triggered the active parking assist mode by pushing the button on accident. So the sensors are looking for a parking space on the right. You have your little parking button. Now, how do you know if it has the automatic parking assist? Well, there's different buttons. You got your EV button, your fuel door, and your active parking assist. If the P button isn't down here, you don't have the parking assist. So what does that do? So just to explain it briefly, you're looking for a parking space, you find the parking space, you put it into parking mode, and you let go of the steering wheel and the car will park itself in the parking space. You still have to control the gas. There's extra videos available showing that, and I'm going to provide those videos. If you ask, I can email you copies of those videos so you can see those as well. But it will park itself in a parking space. It'll turn the steering wheel by itself, and that includes a parallel parking or in a parking lot like what I'm in right now. It wants to park, but I'm just not letting it. But if I start putting it in that mode, now this also has navigation, and I'm going to restart it. It has memory programmable seats. The memory seats are really nice because you got button 1, 2, and 3, and that you set those up once and automatically all your mirrors and seat adjustments take hold after just the press of one of these buttons. You don't have to sit there and fool around with it. The outside mirrors are electrochromic automatic dimming glass, and you have the blind spot monitor radar. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But the most important option that you'll have on this car is your anti-collision system. So if I turn the car off, if I can get my camera in the right position, it has a head-up display right here in the windshield. So when I start the car, that red light right there, that's part of the anti-collision system. So if you're driving along in this car, it has adaptive cruise control and anti-collision system. So if you're distracted by all your other things going on in your life and traffic comes to a stop in front of you and you're not paying attention at that split second, this car can actually stop itself with the anti-collision system. It'll keep you from crashing. That's very helpful. I've been rear-ended on the freeway 3 times. Not recently, back in the 90s. I used to drive a long way to work. I used to commute, and I was rear-ended 3 times on the freeway. It's not fun. Luckily, I was okay, not injured, but my car didn't like it very much. And the fact that you have an anti-collision system, the car in front of you could run into the back of somebody else. This will react faster than you can as a human being, and when it starts automatically braking, that also provides warning to the cars behind you. So it can save you from getting rear-ended by early warning to the rear, and it can save you from crashing in the front. Also can help you avoid, and if you're distracted for even a split second, or you're driving in the fog, or you know, a lot of people drive way too fast in the fog, and the radar works in the fog. If you're following another car and you drive through a dust cloud or fog, the radar system, if they slam on their brakes, will slam on your brakes automatically, even if you don't realize that the car in front of you slammed on the brakes. It's very helpful. Continuing on. Concluding with this, anti-collision system, you just turn on the cruise control when you're driving in traffic. These little buttons here let you follow closer or farther, and then when the system is on, it gives you a little display over on the left here and tells you that it also has a lane keep assist, because it has a giant front camera system hidden behind the mirror there. It looks like a cop car light, but it's not. It's a forward-looking camera for your lane assist. And then of course we have the navigation system with Ford Sync, so it has Bluetooth music. So if I take out my phone and start playing music, my music will play on the radio wirelessly, nothing that I have to plug in. I can plug it in and charge it, but I don't have to. Like I said, there's drink holders everywhere, and this has a really nice, very light beige interior with black, two-tone interior. I really like the color. You have fully automatic headlights, you got fog lights, tilt steering wheel, telescopic, all your steering wheel controls on the steering wheel, and of course tilt and slide, power moonroof, which I showed you when we were outside. Now I'm showing you it works correctly. Up on the center we have our electrochromic auto dimming rear view mirror, which means you don't have to flip the little switch. It gets dark automatically if somebody's following you. And you have your programmable garage door opener buttons right here on the visor, and it's a lighted visor. You flip it open and you got your little vanity lights, and this can even go out here and extend and retract. Both sides can do it. You've got grab handles. And continuing on to more features, we're going to talk about your memory seats. You've got all these adjustments on your seats, and remember, all you got to do is hit button 1, 2, or 3. You set it up the first time you ride in the car, and then save your settings, and then somebody else drives the car. It's no big deal. You just hit your button and it resets back the way you want it. So we're going to go outside and we're going to talk about the blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. I'm taking a look at the rear view mirror, and this is your blind spot monitor and rear cross traffic alert. So we're talking about the external radar. This car has 3 radar units on it. It has a front radar unit looking forward for other traffic in front of you, and it has 2 small radar units on the rear behind the bumper. So back here inside the bumper there's a corner radar units, and they're scanning the vehicles behind you in parking lots. So let's say here's kind of a blind intersection here. If I'm in this parking space here and I want to back out and I'm sitting here in the driver's seat, you can't see anything, but the rear radar is scanning behind you. So if all of a sudden a car comes around this corner, you're going to get an early warning. Or let's say you're on a busy street like that and you're backing out of somebody's driveway who lives in one of these old houses where now it's a really busy street and they have a little blind driveway. That rear radar will warn you of approaching vehicles, so you can hit the brake, and it also warns you of pedestrians. Now that blind spot radar warns you in parking lots up to 100 feet away, sometimes even further, up to 150 feet away. So vehicles coming at you at 20, 30, 40 miles an hour, you're going to get a warning somebody's approaching. It also has the front and rear sonar. Everybody's probably seen these little sonar sensors, the little sonar sensors all around the bumper. This one has it on the front and rear because it has the parking assist. So all the corners have that parking sonar. It really helps getting close to something without banging into it. Previous owner really didn't do any damage at all on this car. Beautiful car. Front and rear parking sonar is not the blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. These work when you're within about 2 or 3 feet, and the blind spot radar works beyond that up to 150 feet away. Okay. Now, rear cross traffic alert, that's that. The blind spot monitor system is when you're driving at high speed, like on the freeway, somebody comes into your lane next to you, that little light will come on and let you know there's a vehicle over here where I am in your blind spot on either side. And if you turn your turn signal, it'll start blinking, so you'll be alerted that you're about to sideswipe another vehicle, and you can pay extra attention, look over your shoulder, and do all the avoidance techniques to make sure nothing happens. That'll save a lot of people from getting run off the road by the distracted drivers. It's a very helpful system. Blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. Now, I mentioned it has the front camera. Here's your front camera, and it's got the rain sensor for the windshield wipers. So when it starts raining, the wipers go faster, slower, or turn off completely if it's not raining that hard anymore. So you set it in auto mode and you don't even have to mess with your windshield wipers. It works automatically. That's really helpful. But the front camera is for your lane assist. It looks for your lane lines. It'll let you know if you're in a lane or departing a lane. And you can enable or disable the various systems if you want to. But I mean, this day, as there's so many people around, it's nice to have all this safety technology to keep you from getting into trouble. Now, let's take a look at the body. This is a clean car. It does not have any accidents, and it does not have any repainting. It's 100% all original paint. There's a little mark on the bumper, like maybe something might have touched the corner at one point, but you can't really tell unless you look really close. And it was not repainted, so it was minor. And there is a little mark here where something caught it. You know, I wouldn't even take it to the body shop for that. If you wanted to, a couple $100 to have that done, but you can't really tell. If you're gonna bug you, you know, that's an easy fix. But I'm selling a car that has not been in an accident, has a clean Carfax, it has not been repainted, has not been repaired. Nobody's been working on this car after it was built from the manufacturer. It's not all screwed up. It's a very clean car. Gonna go all the way around. Tires have miles on them. They're not quite worn enough where I want to throw them away. They're still good. There's quite a bit of tread left, but I hate to be wasteful and replace the tires. The rims don't have any excessive scratches on them. They're light, mild scratches. That happens to all cars. Everybody does it. This rim, just a little mark here and there. It's very clean. Tire tread is also good. These are Michelin tires. They might be the original tires. The tires hold up really well on these cars. This hasn't been hot rodded or anything like that. Rear rim, I don't really see any marks on the rim on the left rear. Of course, I mentioned we have the carpool access stickers. That's a big deal. The only one that can get it is the plug-in hybrid, the energy package. And then this tire, of course, they're all matching Michelin tires. I would say you have about 10,000 miles left before you need to think about tires, but everybody drives under different circumstance. If you're a highway driver, probably lasts longer than that. If you make a lot of city driving with a lot of U-turns, maybe like 9,000 or so. But if you want me to change the tires for you, just let me know. I have good pricing for tires from my tire suppliers. Can get that done for you if If you want brand new tires, just let me know. We'll work that into the cost. Going on to my next phase of my video. My name is Mike Johnson. Definitely give me a call, 951-681-2101. Oh, I'm showing you the window sticker, but I want to show you the VIN plate. Here's the VIN plate. I gotta put my glasses on so I can see it. But that's your VIN number. The last digits is 062. And this vehicle was manufactured in 2014. That's your VIN number right there. Give me a call, Mike Johnson, 951-681-2101. Hi, this video section, I'm going to explain how the plug-in hybrids work in this little video and why you want one, and explain the difference between the plug-in hybrid, the regular hybrid, and the non-hybrid. First of all, here's your gas tank right here. You need to understand the plug-in hybrid runs on gasoline. You must put gasoline in the car, and the Ford Fusion has a nice big gas tank, so you can put 16 gallons or so and go on nice long trips. But up in the front here is your electrical charging port, and you can plug this car in, and in about 6 hours you charge up the battery, and that lets you drive the first approximately 20 miles of each drive between chargings. So you go home at night, you plug it in, it charges for 6 hours. In the morning you start driving. Your first 20 miles or so can be fully electric. Okay, that's plug-in hybrid. It's like, well, it uses gasoline, why do I want to do that? Well, see, now 20 miles times 365 days in the year, and rounding it up, that's a good 8,000 miles a year of plug-in driving. Most people drive a hybrid car or any car an average of 12 to 15,000 miles a year on average. So if you drive 12,000 miles a year and your first 8,000 is electric only, that's a big chunk of your gas that you're not having to buy anymore. So that really helps you out. That's why. The other reason why is these carpool lane access OK stickers. Only the plug-in technology vehicles are eligible for access OK stickers. The hybrids do not qualify, and the gasoline version do not qualify, but these little green stickers let you get in this car and drive in the carpool lane all by yourself. When the big sign says 2 or more people per vehicle or 3 or more per vehicle, that doesn't apply to you when you're driving this car with those little green stickers. And these cars are the most expensive version too. New, this car costs almost $43,000 plus tax. Sorry, the window sticker's flapping around here. What was it, $42,740 sticker price plus tax. Tax is about 10-11% depending where you live. It's a $50,000 car almost. It's expensive. Even after tax credits and rebates, it's still a $40,000+ car when you buy it new. Used, however, the price is much closer to the lower models because the more expensive features depreciate faster, and making buying a used one a great deal. And people will say, well, it's a plug-in hybrid, it has a hybrid battery. Well, the Ford hybrid batteries are covered for 10 years or 150,000 miles under warranty. If you have any battery problems, it's under warranty for the first 10 years or 150,000 miles. That's the California warranty, and it's honored in, I think, 7 or 8 other states where these plug-in hybrids are popular. And the Ford owner's manual for warranty will tell that to you in more detail. It's online, and you ask me and I can let you look that up online. So that's your plug-in hybrid technology. Now, if this is not the same car that I'm showing you in the rest of this video, that's because The plug-in technology is the same on all the different models, whether it's the SE, the Titanium, the Platinum. This one here I'm looking at, the $43,000 version, was a Titanium, and now they're calling this version with the Platinum for $43,000. So I'm gonna wrap up this as the last phase of my video. My name's Mike Johnson. Give me a call, 951-681-2101, if you want to buy one of my plug-in hybrid vehicles. Thank you.